The fossil fuel industry is killing millions of people a year, both through air pollution and through the harms of climate change. They know that's happening. They've known for decades that it was going to happen. They didn't tell anybody and they didn't warn anybody. Instead, they tried to hide it. And you only try to hide something if you know it's wrong. Killing somebody with a culpable mental state, meaning you did it recklessly or you did it knowingly, that's homicide. The fossil fuel industry has known for a very long time, a half century at least, that burning fossil fuels will alter the Earth's climate in ways that will be catastrophic. They've called it globally catastrophic.
Not only have they been trying to hide the fact that this is happening, they've invested millions of dollars in what many would characterize as disinformation campaigns to confuse the public, to confuse regulators.
They chose to launch a campaign of deliberate deception to try to hide the harms of climate, to confuse people about the climate science. And I think it's pretty clear from their own internal documents that the reason they did that was because they didn't want anyone to stop them. They wanted to keep engaging in their business model as long as possible, knowing full well that it was extraordinarily lethal because they also knew it was extraordinarily profitable.
They're causing an enormous amount of death and destruction. They're doing that with a culpable mental state. That's homicide in just about every jurisdiction in the United States. They should be, at the very least, investigated for this culpable conduct.
The most striking thing to me about the response we've been getting to this idea is that no one who's an expert on criminal law, no one who's a former prosecutor has told us that we're wrong about the law. Right? Some people say this will never happen because the industry is too powerful. They have too much political power, they have too much economic power.
It's certainly a David and Goliath story, but prosecutors have brought down lots of very, very powerful defendants. If you take a look at the tobacco industry, they were recently prosecuted.
I was lead counsel for the United States in the largest civil RICO case ever filed against the tobacco industry. The tobacco companies were basically lying to the public and had been for 50 years about the harms of their product, when in fact their internal records and documents indicated that they knew that the statements that they were making were false. Basically, it was fraud on a massive scale that took place over a 50-year period where the companies withheld this information from the American public for one reason: profits, money. That's all it was. We had an uphill battle from the beginning. We had motions from the other side saying it was an impossible case to try, and everyone said that it couldn't be done. But to get it done, we shut out the noise, we read the cases, we read the documents, we put the case together, and we won. Climate needs the same kind of attention. It's not too late. And it's important because the truth is what's important.